Before I get started, I'd like to make a disclaimer. I am not endorsed, sponsored by anyone or any company. The things that I use, the things that I say are of my own personal experiences and the things that I actually use. So I just wanted to say that because I just made Instagram and was talking about all these things, and I didn't make that disclaimer. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I just want everybody to know that these are from my personal experiences. This morning I woke up late. I like to get up at 5 o'clock, actually 5 o'clock, and do what I got to do and get my day started and have breakfast. But I didn't have any eggs this morning. I was up late last night. It was like, man, I got up at 2 o'clock yesterday morning and I started making videos because I feel good and better when I get up first thing early in the morning. And at 5 o'clock, I was just starting to make my videos. So, I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm going to make for today, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I'm getting so started so late. I wanted some eggs, but I didn't have any. Anyway, one of my girls went to the store. She got some eggs, but in my head, I had already planned something else out. So I'm going to show you real quick here, and then we're going to try something, and I hope it works. Okay. Right now, yes, this is a Dollar Tree measuring cup, and it has my cherry fruit stains in there. But I didn't know if you guys would ask. I usually just take stuff, throw it together. I never measure, but this morning I measured, so I can leave the measurements down below in the description box if I can figure out how to get back in there. I'm still new to social media and to crafting, and I always have to have help. Anyway, I used a half a cup of triple berry medley. It has blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I love my dates, and I found this pack at Walmart. I don't ever go to Walmart anymore because they made me mad, and I stopped going there for 2 years. But then one of my kids said, "Well, you're not hurting them. They don't. You're just one person. They don't really care." But anyway, I only had one. They come in individually little packs. There's 6 packs in here, and you get like 5 dates. You can just throw them in your purse. I always have to keep something with me because I'm hypoglycemic. But I didn't have any more, and I love Nifty Nut House, and one of my doctor's offices downtown. So I did go to the Nifty Nut House, and I got me a big pack of dates. Um, and then this is something. Oops, this is something that I got this from the Nifty Nut House. Also, these are dried cantaloupes, and I did just put one of them in there because I'm using. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how that happened, and one of my girls called, and I didn't know how to, if you could hear the call or not. So, um, and then it said it had to reconnect. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, back to the fruit. She bought some bananas, put them accidentally in the freezer, and so these are frozen bananas. And I've had, oh, and my urologist says that, uh, I always thought that a cup was a cup. You never really think about the measurement a cup. And a actual liquid measurement cup, 8 ounces, is this. I told my doctor, I was like, what am I supposed to do with that? That's a couple of sips. But according to them, that's 8 ounces. So I never measure anything, but we're going to try that today. So I have 8 ounces of juice, and it's 100% apple juice, just the store brand Kroger apple juice. I found out that, I never use sugar, but I hadn't eaten like for quite a while, but this is not that video. And anyway, this does have 26 grams of sugar, and fruit has natural sugar. And at the peak, when they pick it, if they freeze it, it's supposed to be at its best. So we'll see. But I know that um, On the fourth one, I started introducing food back because I hadn't eaten since the 26th because I wasn't feeling well. And I had the uh, some kind of juice that she bought. It was not 100% juice. It was only 11%. And then I looked on the back. It had 49 grams of sugar. So, yeah, I can't do sugar. I just measured everything in case you wanted to see it. Now, I like this. Okay, let me do this. For lunch, I'm going to have, I do gluten-free. I like spaghetti. And this is the penne pasta. And then shrimp were $5.99 at Dillon's a pound. This is a 32-ounce bag, but it says serving size is like 4 ounces, I guess. But I only wanted 6 shrimp, and come to find out after I read the bag, because I never read the bag, never read the instructions. I cook and do things and don't measure. I do things the way that I like it. But for YouTube purposes, in case anybody wants to know, I did measure this morning. So I only wanted 6 shrimp. So I took out the 6 shrimp because she got these were frozen. So I'm getting ready to put this bag back in the freezer. But I did take out the 6 shrimp, and I just wanted to show you guys. Yesterday, she went to Sprouts, and as my girls know, they, in case I don't eat or whatever, I'll always eat a potato. I don't care. Sweet potato, yam, baked potato. Here in Kansas, they really don't do yams. Some people say they're the same. If you're from back east or you're from down south, you will know that there is a difference between yams and sweet potato, but that will be another video. I'm not going to get into that. So they always keep me in potatoes, and I didn't have any potatoes. So one of my girls was going in the Sprouts. This was the other day when she took me to the doctor's. So I was like, oh, will you give me a potato? And then I saw on my app that they had yams, and I was like, oh, she doesn't know the difference. I should have told her to give me the yams. But the potatoes, I wanted 2 potatoes, so she got me 2 large sweet potatoes. She didn't think that the uh, other potatoes, the white baked potatoes or the white potatoes, were big enough, and she probably would have had to get me 3. But let me tell you, one time here in Kansas, let me tell you, when I first came out here, this used to be like dirt roads. They have regular roads now, but and they still have some land and farms out here. But they used to have baked potatoes this big. I kid you not, this big. I was like, oh my God, where are they? What kind of potato is that? And it was all natural. The people out here grew it. But anyway, um, she got me 2 sweet potatoes, and I cut one. I didn't want to bake it yesterday. I didn't want to turn it in the oven. I didn't want to put it in the microwave, so I decided to boil it. And I didn't want to use a big pot. I used a little teeny pot, yeah, about the size of this bowl. So I sliced it up and just boiled it in some water. But as you can see, I sliced it, and so I had some last night. But what I took the other half of the potato and put it in here, and the white stuff that you see is because I get the sticks of butter. And like I said, I never measure, but I did measure. There's lines, and I did 2 lines. So that's supposed to be 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons. I can't remember. But it's just the 2 lines on the butter stick. Now, I do like ginger, turmeric, mint, um, and the sweet potato is going to be for dinner, and I don't know what I'm gonna have with it since I'm eating so late today. That just might be it. But moving right along, I do like ginger, fresh ginger, mint, fresh mint, but these are all dry. This is what I have. So this is mint, turmeric, ginger, and garlic. They did have some beautiful big garlic cloves when she went to Sprouts. So she did get me some. So she did get me some. This is what they look like. And I've already peeled off of that many cloves and eaten them because I like to put ginger and garlic, and you can just slice it up. And I don't know. Seeping is when the water is hot and you put something in the water and then you let it set for 3 minutes. So I don't know. I don't have patience for that, and I like my stuff really hot. So I boil water in a pan on the stove. People do it different ways in microwaves or whatever your float your boat. But I personally, this is the way I like it, to put water in a pot and bring it to a roiling boil, and then put whatever I want, tea bag or whatever, fresh ginger, fresh mint, whatever I want, I put it in the cup and pour the boiling water over it. Oh my goodness. And then stir it up. I have one of those fancy press where, you can put it in the bottom and put the water and put the press down and nothing will get in your cup and so forth and so on. But I just like taking a plain cup, putting my stuff in, putting the water in, and drinking it down. I mean, I use all these items on my food. But this morning, since I measured everything and put it in the blender except for the juice, and I don't even know if this is enough juice because I never measure, so I don't know if this is enough juice for the blender or not. But I'm going to try it, and since I'm trying something new and different, I'm going to add these spices to it might be a little loud, so I might have to turn the volume down. I don't know how to. Oh, that's not so bad. So it's gonna blend up, and once some people make it with ice. Some people put water in it, but I don't really like the water. Oh, like I was saying, I'm sorry about that noise. Some people like Some people like water or like ice. I found that I don't like all that stuff when I'm doing a smoothie, and smoothies are kind of new to me. I'm a texture person, and one of my girls and her family gave me a big bouquet. Well, let's start with this. One of my girls gave their grandmother. They were always she always does this because she used to travel a lot, and she would always send like flowers and fruit bouquets and cookie bouquets and everything. So she called me one time and she's like, "Do you know that stuff that they use for decoration? I sent grandma a fruit bouquet and she ate the decorations. It was kale." And I know you can buy kale in the store, and I've eaten kale. Uh, YouTube has a lot of people making kale chips. I've never had kale chips, so I can't speak on them. But so when my youngest girl and her family sent me a fruit basket this year, and I was so excited and so happy, and I'm thinking, I have it in another video, but it was like, this is so humongous. What am I going to do with this? Anyway, watch my Instagram because I'm already at 13 minutes and I don't like to make long drawing out videos. Let me see if I can get this out. I want to do something. Okay, I'm using one of my girl's glasses. But anyway, I'm going to pour the smoothie in there because I like my stuff thick. I don't mind. But I'm going to do something that I've never done and I want to see if I like it. Okay. So as you can see, there's still a little bit in there. Now, like I said, I like all this stuff, but I've never tried it mixed together. I'm going to put all this stuff in my smoothie because I was dreaming about it. And let's see. You're supposed to, this is just for me. Otherwise, and my family probably, they're always like, why you mix everything? So they would need it. So that's why I'm using my fingers. This is just for me. But I put all that stuff in there, and I'm going to see. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion if I like it or not. Because, let me turn this back on real quick. I'm sorry. have this little cup here. I'm not getting out another cup, but I have this little cup here, and we're going to try it in here. If I like it, I'm going to mix that other one back up in there. I know people always say, oh, do they really drink that stuff? Do they really? Oh, this is JW, Wichita, Kansas, USA. Your morning smile. Remember, a smile is free. Okay, now we'll see. You know what? It's really good. I like that. I like that because I guess maybe I did cut up the garlic, but I didn't I don't have one of those things, the garlic press or garlic mince or whatever. I just took my knife and just cut it up. And then when I put it in the blender, since I don't have a big, what do you call it? One of those chopper things to, anyway, I just put it in the blender. So I do like it. I will make it again. The garlic, it leaves a little bit of pieces. And so, I don't know, like I drank it down, it was good, but there's a little pieces of garlic left in my mouth, so I'm chewing it and swallowing it. So you get that like ginger candy, like I don't know if you've ever had when I was little, I could drink what they call ginger beer or ginger ale. It kind of has like a gingery taste. But then when I grew up, they have like ginger candy and stuff, but they put so much sugar, I never really eat it. But I like fresh ginger in tea. So to me, I like it. And then you get that little fresh garlic taste. And that's what it reminds me of. Because when you drink the tea and you slice the ginger, you bite into it, you get that little aftertaste with the ginger. So I do like it. I will do it again. I will. And that is it. I think I reached my 15 minutes. So I'll just show you real quick. Fruit smoothie for the morning. This is all that I put in there. I'm going to have penne, pasta, and shrimp. And then I'm going to have the sweet potato, and I don't know what I'm going to have with it. Um, and that might be it. But that's it for today. Thanks. Have a great day. Have a blessed and wonderful day. I'm supposed to come back because I want to open my packages. These packages have been, I received Happy Mail, and I'm just so happy. And I didn't even get to open my stuff, so I want to do that today. And I'll be back with a crafting video, hopefully. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe.